At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off from Acrisure. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. A first down carry for Pacheco. He was only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The give now to Benson. His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ron Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Benson once more. Galloping inside the 40. don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Warren, quick on the draw. Here's a look for Nix. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
It's Pacheco again. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready.
Nix from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And they've left their offense out there. They're going for this on 4th down.
Bombers. Olay.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play action now. Murray. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Captain, ready!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He rolls to his right. Right side, this is Ibuka. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Adrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready! Chill.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Headed out right. It's a big strike downfield to Ibuka. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Ready!
Nix now to throw. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pacheco is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. On a draw, it's Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side. And no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Now Murray on the play fake. Finds a man right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They bring Wilson in motion right. They give on 2nd to Benson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Play action now. Murray. Balled in again. It's McBride. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Boy, they had the look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals, boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Trey Benson, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21.
To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Absolutely fires this one right side. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush down now to his left. He's running with it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
23 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Over set. Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Loose down the right side. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good. Cardinals. First down.
Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Off the play action, here's Murray. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nix from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. All set to go now from the 35. Benson on first and 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Benson here on second. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Staying on the ground with Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Benson now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Option play they give to Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
35-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Caught. Nice gain left side. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's Benson on the give. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll toss it here to Benson. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco fights his way through a tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they pick him off again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Benson once more. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Back to the well again. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Sweat down the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. We've set it down from 37. Tight end in motion left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Pittsburgh.